everyone, welcome back to my vlog. It's been a couple weeks since I posted my first vlog. I meant to do one every week, and I did film a second vlog, but everything that could go wrong while filming it went wrong. From my camera randomly shutting itself off, to me not being able to form a sentence without tripping over my own tongue. So I ended up scrapping that one because I just wasn't happy with it. So I decided to do this week. Well, Thursday came along, which was my filming day, and I had no idea what to film. I had been thinking about it, and I thought I had a couple ideas, but when it came right down to the day, my mind went blank. Which is what I'm going to talk about today. Creative blankness. It's something I seem to have a lot of problem with lately. For example, I have lots of ideas written down for vlogs so that I wouldn't have to struggle for ideas. But when it came to the actual execution of one of those ideas, suddenly I couldn't think of how to do it. It's like I know what I want, but I have no clue at the moment how to make it work. I have that problem with writing a lot lately. It started back in November, and I sit down at my computer or I open a notebook and I look at the blank page and blank. And I do mean blank. My mind just completely loses its ability to concentrate. It has made writing very difficult the last few months. I thought I had gotten past it, but apparently not. I have a few ideas about why this happens. First of all, my life is the exact same thing all the time, every week. I don't have very much money, so I shop at the same stores, I go to the same places, and literally my life is work and home, and I don't even work that much, so mostly it's at home yelling at the cats, which is not conducive to creativity. My second thought on this is pressure. I have put a lot of pressure on myself the last year to try to get my writing going, because the fact of the matter is, I want to write for a living. Now, I have no expectations that I will reach Stephen King level of a fortune, but I don't need that. Right now, I work a part-time minimum wage job. Surely I can't do any worse than that. So I really want to make my living writing. Unfortunately, pressure has never been the best motivator for me. I just don't do well under pressure. Everything shuts down, and I'm the one putting pressure on myself. I'm the one who wants this, and I just can't seem to make it happen. I sit down, I want to write, and the exact opposite happens, no matter how much I really want it. And my third idea of why this is happening, especially the last couple months, is self-doubt. Now, back in October, I was working on an application for a grant for writers, specifically female writers. Now, nothing in it said that it wasn't appropriate for genre writers, which I am. I write mysteries and science fiction, but I don't write literature or nonfiction all that often. Well, the further I got into this application process, the less sure I was I would even have a chance of getting it. Because the questions you had to write essays for were things like, how is your work going to change society? Do you think your work is going to benefit women in the future? What? I write mysteries. I write murder. I write magic and witches. That isn't going to change the world as far as I know. I really only want to write stories that are entertaining to people. A few hours of happiness the way I get out of reading. So it became really intimidating, and I started to doubt my ability to write anything effectively. Even though it shouldn't, because I know I'm not a literature writer. I know I'm a genre writer. I should have just put the application aside and moved on. But I didn't. And I drove myself to near anxiety trying to get it done, only to realize they had at some point pushed the due date forward another year. Well, the pressure was off to fill out this application any longer, but I was stuck with the complete lack of idea of what I was going to write. And it has stuck. So I go to the paper every day and I hope I can figure something out to write. Does that mean I'm giving up on this? Not at all. I still want to be a writer. The only thing I have ever in my life wanted to do was write for a living. There's never been anything else. But I have always let my self-doubt get in the way of that. So I'm going to keep trying. For example, tonight, when it comes time to write, if I can't write new words, I will revise the old words. Now in my last video, I told you I had started on a Don't Break the Chain calendar for writing, and that I had a couple others that I wanted to do, and I figured out which ones I was going to do. First one, dancing every night. At least one song. I'm really out of shape and I've got to work my way up. 2, reading from a book every night. And I had to make it specific for a book, otherwise I'd fudge it with like articles and stuff like that. And I wanted it to be in pleasurable reading from a book. And I've been done pretty good on that. And 3rd, work on, create, or make something every night. And I have been doing that from drawing to sewing. I have made something or worked on something every night. The only one of those that I haven't been completely successful on is the dancing every night. I missed one night of that on Thursday, and I think it was because I spent the night trying to figure out what I was going to do a video on and waited too long to get around to the dancing part. But it's just the one time. I won't let it slow me down. I've been doing it again since. And most of the nights, even though I have it set for one song a night, I've been doing 2 or 3 every night. So I'm really pleased with myself on that. So that's all I got for you today. Have you ever had this kind of problem where your mind just goes completely blank when you want to create something? Go ahead and tell me about it down in the comments. If you enjoyed what you saw, hit the like button. Or even better yet, go ahead and subscribe so I don't feel like I'm talking to the wind. You can follow me on Twitter at Mindy_Lene or on Instagram where I am Agate's Pen. I hope to see you again. Bye-bye.